Meet Daniel. He was quiet, polite, and always wore a humble smile. Today, like every day, he wore his crisp black uniform, moving swiftly between tables, carrying trays with precision and care. He had been working at Le Jardin for nearly 5 years. Not because he wanted to be a waiter forever, but because he was saving every penny for something far greater. Daniel had dreams that went beyond the confines of polished silverware and elegant tablecloths. Dreams of opening his own culinary school to help underprivileged kids find a path out of poverty. A dream he had nurtured ever since he was a boy, helping his grandmother in her tiny kitchen back in the Bronx. As Daniel approached the group's table to take their orders, things took a sudden turn. One of the friends, a man named Jason, scoffed at the menu and said loud enough for Daniel to hear, "Honestly, how do you even work here? Do you even know what half this stuff is?" The others laughed, pointing at Daniel and making jokes about his uniform and polished shoes. "Maybe he should be serving burgers, not escargot," another added. Daniel's smile didn't falter, though inside, his heart sank a little. He could have snapped. He could have walked away or let his feelings show. But he didn't. He leaned in politely, jotting down their orders with the same professionalism he had shown 100 times before. "Of course, I'll have that right out for you," he said softly. As the night went on, Daniel noticed how carelessly they treated the staff, ignoring small courtesies, asking for drinks with impatience, and making sarcastic comments at every opportunity. But Daniel remained calm, moving from table to table, serving others with kindness, never letting their insults reach him. Finally, after their meals, it happened. Jason, feeling particularly smug, called Daniel over again. "You know, I don't think this tip is going to cover how bad your service was tonight." He tossed a few coins on the table like it was an afterthought. The group laughed, thinking they had humiliated him completely. But before Daniel left the table, he paused. With a small, almost imperceptible smile, he handed Jason a piece of paper. Jason frowned, confused. "Excuse me, sir, what's this?" he asked. "It's an invitation," Daniel said simply. "I'd like you and your friends to join us for a special event next week. You'll see who I really am." Jason and the others exchanged puzzled glances but shrugged it off as some gimmick. The following week, Daniel's invitation led them to a grand event at a local community center. The room was filled with young children laughing, cooking, and learning together. There were banners that read, "Dream Kitchen, transforming lives through culinary arts." Jason's jaw dropped as he saw Daniel, the waiter they had mocked, standing at the front of the room. Daniel wasn't just a waiter. He was the founder of this culinary school. Every penny he had earned over the years had